methods for a little synthetic killing. It's all harmless fun.
What's going on, everybody? Bryan here with the Nerd Theory channel, going to talk to you about this little game that came out called Darksiders Warmastered Edition. Now, I know what you're thinking. Man, if there was ever a remastered game I could want on the PS4, Xbox One, it's Darksiders. I'm just kidding. You probably didn't think that, but it's here, so might as well go ahead and have some thoughts about it. Just like normal fashion, I have no script in front of me, and everything I'm telling you is basically off the top of my head, so hopefully I do a good job at it. If not, then you can laugh at me later. Okay, so for those of you that haven't played Darksiders, or if you want to play it again and you forgot what it was when it came out 6 years ago, here's the initial plot. The plot is this. You play as War. You're one of the four members of, or one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. I botched that up, sorry. So essentially what happens, you are tricked into thinking that the seal has been broken. Basically, when the seal is broken, that means like the end of the world is going to happen. And he's sent out there, he can't find the other horsemen, he's like, what the hell? And basically what happens is they trick him. And when I say they, well, I'm not going to say who it is, but anyway. Basically, the world ends, War is stripped of his powers, and he's going out for revenge for being tricked on helps destroy the world. Is really what it comes down to. So there's the plot. Okay, so for the big question, what's so different about this, Bryan? Well, I'll tell you. Most of these improvements are basically focused on the visual presentation. So this time around, we're getting a Darksiders Warmastered Edition that runs at 1080p at 60 frames per second on the PC, the Xbox One, and the PS4. And then if you have a Wii U, sorry, it's only 30 frames per second. Womp womp. But if you do have a PC, it does allow for 4K resolution, so there you go. So overall, you're getting better rendering and shadows and textures and colors and all that good stuff, which is all well and great. Now, as far as the gameplay is concerned, it's pretty much the same gameplay that you remember from before. Nothing's changed. They haven't added any scenes or anything like that. It's a very action adventure in the vein of like God of War. It's very similar to God of War in a lot of ways, and Portal towards the end of the game, but it's weird. Just play it. It's a good game. It was a good game back then. It's a fine game now. I don't know if it's a game that actually needed to be remastered for any reason because the visuals weren't that spectacular in the first place. Sorry, hate to put it like that, but it just wasn't. However, the new studio, THQ Nordic, needs to make money. So at $20, it's not a bad deal, I suppose. Why they decide to take a developer name that's went out of business and tack it onto their own, I have no idea. I guess they have their reasons, but they're giving us this and like Destroy All Humans on the, in the stores, PlayStation, Xbox stores. So you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. Let them make their money, and I hope they're successful. Now, this is where it gets kind of funky. I don't know what happened, and conveniently enough, all the footage from my PlayStation 4, a lot of the audio is muted to, in the event of me trying to make my point, which is kind of coincidental.
When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something. Abaddon fell, fighting off the chaos you unleashed. I fought powerless against the demons, and still you accuse me?
Or is it? No, but seriously, the audio tracks are horrendous. Now, what I mean by that is that it's not that the voice acting's bad. You have, you have good voice actors in here. That's not the issue. It never was the issue. The problem with this rendition is that the audio doesn't sync with the movement of the characters' mouths. It's obnoxious. Basically, it's off by like 1 to 2 seconds. Like, it's not even, they didn't even try to hide it. It's just out there. It's just, seriously? Okay. It's weird. The cutscenes are, they just botched them up. And I don't understand how that happened. So, with that being said, everything else was fine with the game. It was a good game then. I'll say it again. It was a good game then. It's a good game now. It's nothing spectacular. It's not going to knock your socks off. For those of you who are playing it for the first time, it's a good game. Okay, it's fun. It has clever puzzles, all that good stuff. So give it a try if you want. Overall, though, I probably would have given this a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5 initially, but because of these botched up cutscenes that seemed to be cut in weird places. Maybe it was in the past. I don't think it was. But not only that, but just the voiceover lines not matching the characters' mouths when they talk. It was just irritating, and I can't look past it. So if you can, great. I just couldn't, and that basically brings my score down to a 3 out of 5. Sorry, but thank you to THQ Nordic for providing a copy of the game for me to review. Please subscribe, like, and share all the good stuff with Nerd Theory. There should be a little icon in the upper left-hand corner. Please subscribe, and thanks a lot, guys. See you later.